Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to yet another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility on our first Wednesday of the new year. Lots of new stuff. It's could be a couple of months old, but we try to play catch up all throughout the month of January on the late stragglers from the prior year. Here we are in 2024. Here's a reissue. This is the first time this collection of songs is seeing its release on CD. This is a very obscure, little-known band from the UK Canterbury scene back in the 70s. The band is called 25 Views of Worthing. And this is basically a self-titled album. This was released on vinyl a few years back. It's making its CD release here. Rare studio recordings from 1972 to 1977. So let's take a look at this cool little digipack. And this is being released on Sealy Court. Okay. All right, there's an explanation of who all plays on here and the tracks. I will get to that in a minute. And I do believe that a couple of tracks that are on this CD issue were not released on that original vinyl release. So here's a nice little book that explains the history of this kind of obscure Canterbury act who supported a lot of the great bands of this era over in the UK. Hatfield of the North and Genesis and Egg and Soft Machine and so on and so forth, and it tells you all about all of that. I would say going into this review, if you are someone who likes the quirky nature of Hatfield in the North and Caravan and Soft Machine and Egg and any of the Gilgamesh, any of those other Canterbury bands with those kind of little jazzy elements to their music. You got sax and woodwinds, right, and cool keyboards and stuff like that. I think you'll really enjoy this album. So let's give me some information on who plays on here. So they break it up into chapters. So these are different chapters of the band's history. So from 71 to 73, in the band you have Paul Devonshire on saxophone, clarinet, and flute. Roger Hillier is one of the main guys in the band on organ, electric piano, grand piano, harpsichord, and vibraphone. Paul Lindsay, bass guitar, vocals. Mark Sugden on percussion, vocals, and trumpet. Transition year, number 1973, Paul Devonshire, sax, clarinet, flute. Peter Teshen, otherwise known as Peter Tesh, on trombone. Roger Hillier, organ, electric piano. John Knox, bass guitar. Mark Sugden, percussion, vocals. And then chapter 2, which would, I guess, prove to be the final chapter from 1974 to 77. You got Paul Gilliran on saxophone, electric piano, vocals. Harlan Cockburn on guitars and vocals, so it's the first time guitar player in the band. Roger Hillier, organ, electric piano, voice. Malcolm Barrett, bass guitar, and Mark Sugden on percussion and vocals. All music developed and arranged by the Worthings based on the original compositions with thanks to Austin Matthews, who in 2018 rediscovered 25 Views of Worthing, right? So this is undiscovered, discovered stuff unleashed from the vaults, right? Gotta love when this happens. So the track list here, we got chapter 1, which is Vamp Till Ready, just under 9 minutes long. You got Joke Without Words, over 12 minutes long. You got Freak Show, which is quick, short, 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Those 3 tracks were recorded 1972 to 1973. Okay, so that's the earliest stuff here. Then you got 1 track from the transition year, which is In for a Quick One, at just over 5 minutes long. That was recorded in 1973 at the Sportsman in Croxley Green, Hertz. Then we get chapter 2, and the original recordings were recorded at Island Studios. That's the thing I wanted to mention. This band were actually in discussions with Island Records. Okay, they basically got signed, but then they never released an album. So basically the record label, I guess, gave up on them or whatever. So signed, but never released on Island Records, sadly, right? Chapter 2 and final chapter, you've got You Are What You Eat, just over 5 minutes long. Do the Azimuth, just over 4. Rat Brain Incision, really cool track, very quirky, very complicated track, at just over 2 minutes long. Those 3 tracks were recorded in 1977 at Pathway Studios, Grosvenor Avenue in London. And then you've got More Feathers, More Dogs, quick little track just under 4 minutes long. That was recorded in 1976 at Stan Lake Studios in Shepherd's Bush in London. And then the last track, which is Ratification, just over 3 minutes long. That is a 1977 demo, reconstructed again in 2021 by Roger Hillier at the Old Chapel in Ivinghoe. So, yeah, I mean, this is fun. This is cool. Again, this is... and listening to my issue with some of these songs is that a lot of it sounds like it's not kind of fully realized. There's a lot of really cool moments on here. I think if you, like I said, if you like the quirky nature of bands like Hatfield in the North, this is going to be right in your wheelhouse. I love the kind of the playful sax and flute and clarinet stuff. That's a real draw. Would I like more guitar? Yeah, but there's enough of it, I think, towards the latter part of this CD. Really cool organ, electric piano work throughout the whole thing. The vocals are okay. Yeah, the vocals they're kind of quirky, kind of poppy, kind of art rocky. I prefer the instrumental stuff on here, and I think maybe what I kind of want a little more is a little more stretching out from the band. You really have a lot of like short, quick little tracks, and then you got the lengthy joke without words and Vamp Till Ready, right? Those are the longest pieces on the album. I kind of would have liked to hear a little more of that, but again, knowing that there's really not much that they recorded at all, I guess whatever we get. So, and then we have to be happy with that. But I think it's a cool little curiosity from the Canterbury era, and I think if you like a lot of those bands I've been mentioning throughout this episode, I think this is something you're really going to want to check out. Ken Golden over at LaserCD.com. He had this in stock. I'm not sure if he still has any more of them, but you can get these out there. So yeah, 25 views of Worthing. I guess self-titled, rare studio recordings, 1972 to 77. I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Definitely cool if you like prog rock rarities from the vaults, right? This is definitely something for you, so go check it out and visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts, and please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. Please do go consider helping out there if you so care to, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.